When you live like this, you're supposed to party. Roll one, smoke one, and we all just having fun. You just roll one, smoke one. When you live like this, you're supposed to party. Roll one, smoke one. Alright, so Rangers and the Boston Bruins. We're talking NHL right now. We're going to get into some sports, and that's going to be into this, the episode 1. We got Rangers at fucking Bruins right now. Bruins minus 270. These hockey games lately are just so ridiculous. These numbers are so ridiculous. It's not even worth betting. Bruins minus 270 at home against the Rangers. Honestly, Boston should smash them. But are they going to win? I don't know. They should win, though. If I was to bet that one, I'd go Boston minus 1.5. Sabres at Penguins. Penguins minus 380. Over under 6. Same thing. Pittsburgh minus 1.5. They should kill them. Red Wings at Columbus Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets minus 140. Over under 5. Red Wings coming off of a win. I'd say Columbus should be easy money in this one. Minus the 140 at home. I go Columbus Blue Jackets in that one. Montreal at Toronto. Toronto minus 215. Over under 6. Canadians ain't really shit on the road. We'll go Toronto money line in that one, possibly minus 1.5. They should cover. Is every single favorite going to win? Probably not. So don't put your hard-earned money on NHL. New Jersey Devils and the Islanders. Islanders minus 230 over under 5.5. Islanders should win minus 1.5. We got the Philadelphia Flyers at Washington Capitals. Capitals are going to win the Stanley Cup. I said it a couple years ago. I think they're going to win it again. They're the strongest team in hockey. Minus 185 at home, over under 6.5. Definitely go Capitals in that one on the money line. Tampa Bay at Florida. Florida minus 105, over under 5.5. Tampa Bay coming off of a loss versus my Dallas Stars. Tampa Bay should get the job done on the road in that one, minus 115. Ottawa Senators at the Jets. Jets minus 200, over under 5.5. The Jets should win that one. Ducks at Wild minus 280, over under 5.5. Another huge favorite. The Wild minus 1.5. If you put all these minus 1.5s together on a parlay, you might make some money if they all do what they're supposed to do. Carolina at Nashville. Nashville plus 115 at home, over under 5.5. Carolina is a strong team, man. There's a strong team. Minus 135 on the road. I'll take them. Vancouver Canucks at Edmonton Oilers. Oilers minus 240, over under 6. There's another one. Edmonton should win that game. They should cover big, minus 1.5. Blues at Vegas. Vegas minus 170, over under 5.5. Usually Vegas is more than minus 200 at home most of the time, so getting them at minus 170 is probably a gift. I'd go Vegas in that one on the money line. Colorado at LA. Colorado on the road minus 300, over under 6. Colorado should smash the Kings. The Kings are fucking terrible. The Avalanche should get the job done easily in that one. Arizona at San Jose. Both these teams are a joke. San Jose minus 110, over under 5.5. Can San Jose win a game at home? I'm not even sure. Arizona on the road, they suck too. Most likely though, probably the Arizona Coyotes are probably going to beat San Jose, because San Jose is fucking terrible. So my final thought, my final pick, I'm going to give a parlay. I'm going to give a 2-team parlay. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to give a 2-team free play. I'm going to go Vegas with the Capitals, 2-teamer, because they're both not supposed to be where they're at. They should be minus more. Both of them should be minus more is what I'm saying. So that's going to be the free play. The guaranteed pick that I'm going to give out for NHL for Saturday, we're going to go we're going to go Penguins money line with the Minnesota Wild money line. You're looking at minus 140, minus 150 together, but it should be easy money. I'm personally going to bet that myself. And I'm also going to bet the other one, but not as big, the free play. So the free play is the Capitals with Vegas, 2-team parlay. And then podcast, we'll call it podcast client play. We'll go Minnesota Wild with money line with Pittsburgh Penguins money line. Alright, so we got NBA and then MLB, and we're out of here. NBA, Washington Wizards at Indiana Pacers. Pacers plus 3.5 home. Over under 247.5. Okay, so when I see an over and under this fucking high, I'm expecting 125 points each from each one of these teams. So Washington and Indiana, I believe they're fighting for a playoff spot. I don't really pay attention to either one of these fucking junk-ass teams, but Washington's the better team, okay? They're on the road. They got Westbrook. They're a decent team. I know a little bit. I think Washington wins the game, but I'm going to go over 247.5 in this one. There's no reason why there shouldn't be 130 points each. I'm going to say maybe 140. I think these teams just played the other night and got to like 280 or something. Okay, so we're going to go 247.5. That's a high-ass over. I've never seen it over that high, I don't think, in a regular season NBA game. I think there was one like this last week that was like 246 or something, but this one is high. Both these teams do not play defense. Detroit at Philadelphia. Philadelphia minus 10.5. Over under 221.5. The only real thing I can say about this game is the 76ers are going to win the game. If you want to put them on a parlay with someone on the money line, go for it. Memphis at Toronto. Toronto plus 4.5 at home. Over under 226.5. I don't really have an opinion on this game. I don't really like either one of these teams. Memphis is the better team, though. Toronto's just a junk-ass team. Brooklyn at Denver. Look what happens when a guy, Kawhi Leonard, leaves Toronto and he leaves San Antonio. The teams go to shit. It's always like that one person, like LeBron leaving Cleveland. Team shit. LeBron leaving the Heat. Team shit. You get what I'm saying? Durant leaves Golden State. Team is shit. Kyrie Irving leaves Boston. Boston's alright. But Boston's got players. Okay, so, anyways, back to this. I'd go Memphis in that one, probably on the money line if I was going to bet it. Brooklyn at Denver. Denver plus 4 over under 231.5. I'd probably go over 231.5 in that one. Or whatever you get it at, 231. Brooklyn, solid team, but I'm not going to start betting Brooklyn until the playoffs. Houston at Utah. Utah minus 14 over under 226.5. I'm going to tell you right now, I think Utah destroys this team. And I think Utah is covering by halftime. I think they're going to fucking kill them. I really think. The line in this game should probably be minus 19. But they're only minus 14.5 at some spots. Probably go up to 16 by game time. And Utah should just have their way and just destroy this team. Houston just played an up-and-down game against Milwaukee yesterday. So they're going to be pretty tired. And they're already young and not good at all. Worst team in basketball, I'm pretty sure. Utah should destroy them. Utah minus 14. We'll call that one. That one official. Podcast client pick, I guess we'll call it. Utah minus 14. And then you got Oklahoma City at Golden State Warriors. Warriors are minus 14.5 at some spots. Over to under 223.5. Got to go Golden State minus the 14.5. 14 in that one. So I'm going to go Golden State minus 14 free play. And then we're going to go Jazz minus 14 as the client play, which I'm going to bet them, of course. San Antonio at Portland. Portland minus 4.5 over under 229. The Spurs are just a junk-ass team, and they never win. They're not going to win in Portland here. But I'm not going to touch this game. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm still caught up in that Jazz game because I don't understand why the line is only 14.5. It should be 19.5 is what it should be. They should win by 20 easily. So nothing on the San Antonio and Portland. Portland should win that game at home, but I'm not going to watch it. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony for still playing in the NBA. That's legitimate, playing for Portland. So Utah minus 14. Let's get to the MLB. Okay, so we got first thing in the morning, Washington Nationals at New York Yankees. Yankees minus 125 over under 8. Scherzer versus Kluber. We're not going to touch either one of these teams. Saturday morning, 10 a.m., no thanks. But most likely, if I was to bet anything, I'd take the Yankees minus 125, minus 120 at home. Colorado at St. Louis. St. Louis minus 180 over under 8.5. Chichi Gonzalez, Carlos Martinez. Carlos Martinez is one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. Cardinals are minus 180. Rockies are not that good of a team. Carlos Martinez, first 5, money line. Or, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Carlos Martinez, St. Louis Cardinals, first 5, money line. That'll be the free play. Pittsburgh at the Cubs. Cubs minus 180. Crow versus Trevor Williams. I'd probably go with the Cubs in that one. San Diego Padres at San Francisco Giants. Musgrove versus Gossman. Padres should win that one on the road, minus 140. Tampa Bay at Oakland. Glasnow and Montos. So, Montos, I think is his name, for the Oakland A's. Tampa Bay minus 145 on the road. I'm not touching that game. I'd probably lean more towards Oakland in that one, plus the money. Minnesota Twins at Detroit Tigers. Twins minus 190, over under 8. You got Burrios pitching the ace for the Twins against Urena. I love Burrios in that one. I like the Twins to beat the Tigers. I go Burrios money line. We'll find someone to parlay him with. Milwaukee at Miami. The line's off. That game's junk anyways. Cincinnati at Cleveland. Cleveland minus 110. Over under 8. Castillo and Sinali. Oh, it's Savali. Sorry. Aaron Savali. And I don't have an opinion on that game. Most likely Cleveland will get the job done at home. Seattle at Texas. No line. Boston at Baltimore. Richards and Lothar. Lothar. Don't know who that is. Don't have an opinion on that game. Toronto at Houston. Houston minus 143. Steven Matz. Kristen Javier. Whenever Javier pitches for the Astros, I don't fuck with that team. So we're going to skip that one. White Sox at Kansas City. Lance Lynn against Daniel Lynch. Lynn is a pretty good, solid pitcher for the White Sox. Minus 170 on the road. I'd probably lean the White Sox in that one. And then you got Arizona at the Mets. No listed pitchers on that one. Philadelphia at Atlanta. Velasquez and Ian Anderson. Atlanta minus 170 over under 8.5. Nothing on that one. Dodgers at Angels. Kershaw versus Dylan Bundy. No line. But I'm going to assume that Kershaw's going to be minus 160 to minus 180. And I would probably lean the Dodgers in that one. Official picks. I'm going to go Minnesota Twins money line. I know it's a high money line, but they're going to get the job done. They're going to beat the Tigers. It's an early game, 1 p.m. We're going to go Minnesota Twins is like the client pick, like the game I'm going to be betting, the podcast main play. And then the free play, I already gave it out, St. Louis Cardinals money line, first 5. It's a free play. So hopefully all my games win, hockey, basketball, baseball. Hopefully you guys come back for episode 2. I don't know when it'll be, whenever I get some free time. I hope you enjoyed some content that I gave out, some stuff, some opinions. It is what it is, and that's what's going on in my life, and I'm going to be coming back for episode 2, so thank you for listening. See you guys next time.